Today we're going to talk about former USC quarterback Jaxson Dart and how he fits into Lane Kiffin's offense here at Ole Miss. And to kind of hammer home these points, we're going to look at the game against Washington State. So for those who are not familiar, Washington State, when USC played Washington State this year, they were down 14-0. Dart did not start the game. Dart got put in after they were already down by 2 scores and led them back to win by, I think, 45-14 or whatever it was. They won handily once he got in. And the rest of the season, Dart battled injuries, didn't play a ton after that game. If I remember correctly, I think Slovis was the main guy under center after that game. I think because a lot of Dart's injuries probably played a role in that. But that game, he showed a lot of quarterback traits and qualities that are attractive to what Lane Kiffin wants in his quarterback, being the ability to make any throw on the field, and not just arm strength, but the ability to make what we call mature throws, right? So throwing your guys open, throwing a 2-ball, being able to know when to throw a rocket, when to throw a bomb, and when to kind of throw a floating ball, if you will, over a back or before the safety, right? So throwing the ball in between different levels, right? That's what I mean by a mature ball. And then what we saw with Corral this year, the ability to run whenever the defense has the pass defended, the ability for your quarterback to take off and use his legs to run and be a dynamic athlete, if you will. So real quick, just to recap, Lane Kiffin, without getting into the nuts and bolts of what his offense really is, his quarterback needs to make any throw on the field, needs to be able to decipher the defense post-snap and pre-snap and post-snap. And then, like we saw with Corral this year, it definitely helps to be able to run the ball when you need to. And we've done a lot of Matt Corral breakdowns, so I'm not going to do any kind of breakdowns of Corral this video. You can go back and look at Ole Miss quarterbacks, but we are going to look at some film from Jaxson Dart so you can see his mature throws as a young quarterback and just the potential that he has, and you can kind of you can kind of just look at what he did against Washington State and kind of look at how he will fit into Lane Kiffin's offense. So before we look at this film, I just want to encourage all to consider subscribing to the channel if you like any quarterback related content. And just admittedly, I don't have any of the all 22 film from Dart, so this is kind of some broadcast footage, the same footage we used when we broke down his Washington State game, but it still hammers home the point and gets the point across of what of how he fits into Lane Kiffin's offense. So let's get into the actual video. Probably my favorite throw from Dart at this point in the game. It's what, 30-ish seconds left to halftime. USC hasn't scored a point yet. It's 14-0, and then after this touchdown throw by Dart is when they kind of go on the run. Not kind of, they do. So we're going to see. Right now, it just looks like one up top safety, ends up being 2. We got a nice cover 2 here. So middle of the field is a place to attack. It's 4th and 9. This is a big time throw. Good job there. Hits this guy for a touchdown. So good job to read this cover 2 here. Probably even cover 2 Tampa. What cover 2 Tampa is they have that backer drop down through the middle as well. But good recognition by Dart. Good 4th and 9. That's a big time throw in a big time situation. So the back shoulder throw. Stat does a good job in the pocket and just throws his guy open, right? The DB does a good job staying on top of the receiver. Good mature throw by Jaxson Dart to help this drive continue going. So we're going to see more mature throws, more throws of Dart showing his strong arm and his athletic ability. So here's a hell of a throw by Jaxson Dart here. And I think you can see, yeah, you see the receiver on the screen here. So it's going to be almost like a little bang route / skinny seam here. That Dart does a good job throwing the ball on the line for a first down. And so we're going to see we got man down here, and then most likely maybe cover 1 man, or it could be like a cover 3 scheme here with man to the boundary. Regardless what it is, you got 1 up top safety, so the rules kind of remain the same as far as where the holes go. Dart does a good job reading here. And then the good route here, the DB's already turned. Dart just steps up in the pocket, delivers a strike, my bad. Pretty good coverage, actually. So not a lot of room for error. Good ball there by Dart. That's a strike. That's, what, 25, 30-ish yards on a line there for a big first down. Good ability there, and I think it shows his potential to make pretty much any throw on the field, but a good read there as well by Dart. So here's a throw that really demonstrates Dart's arm strength. It's just a deep out here to the outside receiver, thrown from the left hash of the field to the right side of the field, outside the numbers, and even though you got 2 safeties pre-snap, it's actually more like a cover 3 here because we got third, and this DB is, what, 10-ish yards off line scrimmage, almost, not quite 10, but 9. He goes to the third here, and then we got more underneath coverage right here at the bottom of the screen. I don't even know if Dart's necessarily looking at that, being a young quarterback, but I think it's a good example of his arm strength here, right? So we got thirds. Look, the ball is already coming out before he even breaks. Again, long-ass throw, one of the toughest throws for a quarterback, but this is kind of what separates good quarterbacks from great quarterbacks, if you will. That's a long throw. Good strong arm there. Not a first down, I don't think, but still, it's a good example of the strong arm that Dart has. So here's a 3rd and 5 conversion from Jaxson Dart. We're going to see defenders kind of flood this way, and we're going to see a blitz here, and it's going to be just a basic, simple, nice, easy throw, nice, easy read. You just replace where the blitzer's coming from. That's exactly what Dart does here, but again, I like showing these 3rd down conversions. I think that shows kind of as a testament to a quarterback, how he's playing. So we're going to see they're coming, right when they see it's a pass, they kind of stop. Like, oh, shoot, this guy's wide open. It's a nice, easy throw there by Dart to the tight end across the middle of the field. Able to get them in scoring position, and eventually go on and take the lead here. But a good conversion, good read by Dart to convert that 3rd and 5, just replacing with a blitzer. So here's Dart on a running play here, and it shows his athletic ability. And then I think he's probably a more dynamic athlete than most defenses will probably view him as getting started. So we see Washington State here. They have a stacked box here, right? They literally just have, what, 8 guys in the box. If you want to count him, you can. And then they have one up top safety and a corner here. Dart does a good job here, kind of getting comfortable. This is midway through the first quarter. To have a good read. We see over pursuit happening here, right? So it leads a big hole for Dart to give the middle. Good job there. Then he shows his athletic ability, breaking 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and then gets up the field for a first down. So a good example there, and something that I think you'll see more in the USC offense with him under center is the quarterback being a threat to run the ball. So again, still in the first quarter, here's a 3rd and 13, and this play here shows as a good example of, again, his athletic ability and his ability to throw off platform, throw on the run, and still shows his dynamic athletic nature here. We're going to see him roll out here, and throw a good ball on the run for a first down here. So again, I think as we talked about in his video running, I think you'll see some more kind of plays designed around his mobility and his ability to make throws like this. Defender coming in, about to take a hit, throws a good ball there, takes a shot, and gets the first down. There's a good job by Dart there, again, showing his ability to throw on the run, take a hit, and go off platform. So again, just a few clips of Dart from the game against Washington State that hopefully demonstrate the tools that he has and the character traits as a quarterback that he has that can fit into Lane Kiffin's offense. But I want to hear from you. What do you think about Jaxson Dart? What do you think about him transferring to Ole Miss? I think it's going to be a good quarterback competition. They got some talented quarterbacks still at Ole Miss, so that's something that we'll touch on down the road. But for right now, I just wanted to demonstrate Dart's tools, his ability, and how he fits into what Lane Kiffin asks of his quarterbacks. And guys, if you want any specific quarterback videos, please let me know. This was we made this video because someone reached out and asked us to make this Jaxson Dart video going to Ole Miss. So again, if you like the video, please consider subscribing, liking, all that YouTube stuff. We'll see you next time on the next quarterback related video.